The Millionaire Next Door book by Dr. Stanley laid out some interesting characteristics that he found in the 90s when he studied 750 millionaires, and some of them will surprise you as they did me. I've adopted some of these characteristics and habits, and they've paid off for me and my family. This is Money Habits. I'm your host, Dr. Stephanie Aldrich, and I like to talk about money and habits. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button below and stay till the end so you can learn the lessons that can help you become a millionaire just like me. There's some of these lessons that you've probably heard before, and some of them that you may not. But these 14 lessons are lessons that I've learned over the past 30 years that have helped me navigate the weeds of money, and maybe they'll help you too. We're only going to go over half of them today because I really don't want this video to get too long. So make sure that you check out the next video next week for the rest of them. Number 1 money lesson to learn to become a millionaire is consistency. It's no surprise that consistently investing over time will dramatically build your wealth. And of course, this isn't an easy thing to do when you're young and not making a lot of money. You want to go to the clubs with the girls or go to the ball game with the guys, and you realize that your paycheck is gone before Monday even happens. Why? Because you're having fun all the weekend long. And I get it. I've been there. But this principle is the most important thing you can do to make millions over your lifetime and should be started right away. You can start small, but start today. Do it every paycheck. Number 2, this leads to compound interest. I'm sure you've heard of it before. There's probably hundreds of videos about it on YouTube. But are you really embracing it? If you have credit card debt, you certainly are experiencing it right now. But you're on the wrong side of it. Interest is paid on money that is lent and invested in companies. You invest in stocks as the companies grow, you make money as their share prices increase or they pay you dividends. You have a business, and as your popularity in the community grows, you make more money. Making more money is a glorious situation, but the only way for you to harness the power of compound interest is for you to invest in something and watch it grow over time. You need the time compound. Real estate, gold and silver, a business. And over time, you'll see your money making money on itself, and that new money will start making money on itself until you've declared financial freedom. Compound interest is a beautiful thing indeed. Number 3, setting financial goals. Most people set their investments up in their 20s, but never look at them again until their late 40s, and they wonder why they don't have as much as they think they should. This is because you set a financial goal in your 20s. You hit it, and you never looked at it again. As you get older, you'll likely learn new skills and grow your company or business. As this happens, your life will change. You'll get married and start a family, and your outlook on life and why you're working so hard every day will certainly change too. Set financial goals and reset them often. I look at my goals every month and I make sure that I'm on track, and I always ask myself, can I do better? Can I invest more? Can I make more? Can I make a better return on the money that I've invested? What's the market doing right now? Is there anything else I should be doing to grow my wealth? Reevaluating your goal and constantly setting new ones can help you build millions over time. Don't set it and forget it. You set it, you hit it, and you set it higher for the next time. Number 4, frugality. Yeah, I know this may be a shock to you, but most people with money aren't flashy. They're very intentional with how they spend their money. I think frugality gets a bad rep. The word frugality isn't necessarily the same as being cheap. I guess it's having a plan for your money and the outcome you want from it. They would rather invest their money than buy a new car. Of course, if their car needs replacing, millionaires certainly do this, but they don't go out seeking to buy a new car if they can invest in something that will eventually pay them in lasting wealth. As I've hit 50, I'm all over this. I've embraced minimalism and have stopped spending my money on frivolous things. I'm not a flashy or trendy person, so buying the latest clothes or eating at the fancy restaurants with all my other colleagues doesn't appeal to me. At this point in my life, I love saving my money and investing in things that pay me monthly or quarterly. I know the more assets I own, the more money will be coming in that I won't have to work for. I can't wait to reach my FI number, financial independence. It's coming soon, and I'm loving the journey all along the way. And you can too if you adopt some of these frugal habits. Number 5, alternate investments. I love looking for high returns on my money. Because I'm an accredited investor, and that means you're earning over $200,000 a year, or I think $300,000 a year for a couple, and you also have $1 million in net worth. The plethora of investments I have access to blows my mind. I just recently invested in some private credit and that beat the S&P 500 by leaps and bounds. I'm pretty busy with my coaching business and dental practice, so I love investing in syndicated real estate deals that pay me every month, and of course, medical debt that pays me interest on the money I invest in that debt. These alternative investments are everywhere, and many of them have tax implications that are very favorable to me and my family. Do you ever wonder how the wealthy stay wealthy? They don't buy just stocks. They buy businesses, they buy real estate, and other alternative investments like collectibles and art. They look for not only value and growth, but monthly and quarterly cash flow. They're all about the cash flow. I love it. I love cash flow and target all my investments towards it. Then I know once I have enough cash flow coming in that I can sell my practice and never work again. Yes, I can't wait for that day to come. And I don't have enough to wait another 15 years for that to happen. I've structured it for the next 5 years. Number 6, knowledge. I've read so many books over the past decade in investing and building wealth, and most of them are garbage. Even my BFF works in the financial industry, and most of the things she tells me, I have no clue what she's saying. Let me tell you a secret. Becoming a millionaire doesn't require you to be smart. It just requires you to invest and invest in things that create value over time and cash flow to reinvest or spend. Figure out how much you need to live on and start learning about how you're going to make that happen. Is it buying real estate? Is it buying a business that you eventually can walk away from and let it keep going without you? Is it investing in dividend-paying stocks? Whatever it is, read a book about it. Learn from somebody who's doing that thing you want to do. It really isn't that difficult. I promise that someone else is doing it and building wealth, and you can too. And the last one, number 7, automation. Things can pop up. Emergencies can happen. Things can break. Don't let that stop you from building wealth. I've saved a lot of money to invest because I've automated my finances. It's so easy nowadays. All you have to do, you can set up investments in your 401ks, go to HR and set that up automatically. You can even set up automatic payments on your bills. You could pay your utilities. You could pay your insurance with the technology that we have. When you automate your finances, you automate your wealth building. You don't have to think about it. Nothing can get in the way of your investing. So that's it for the show today. What lessons do you need to learn to become a millionaire? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, this is Money Habits.